It's a new life, it's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new key. Come on up in here, y'all. Come on on up in here while I'm trying to edit one video and get onto this video. Okay? Yeah. I don't know. Too bright now. Let me see. That's my light, though. I love my light. It works out, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't really like the way that itchy background looking. Hold up. All right, there you go. There you go. There we go. I try, y'all, my little background. Ah. Okay, so anyway, I was talking about I'm about to post my video now. I was talking about why JT wasn't at the BT Awards, right? This don't make no sense to me. It just don't. But anyway, we gonna get on to what Nancy Grace had to say. She had a lot to say, and she was popping big junk. Nancy Grace was popping big junk. I might disappear for a second, so hold it out. I might disappear. I might be on a black screen. I'm not sure yet. Just hold it out, y'all. Got like 20 million things going on, and that goddamn Safari and Homegirl. I'm so sick and tired of them. I'm sick and tired of this crap. She said, when. Hold on, I gotta connect it, y'all. I have to connect it. Wait a minute. Reach, here we goes. She said, win, bitch on the baby. Win.
Breaking news tonight. Diddy, Sean Combs is actually whining that the feds are leaking damning information. This, as he is the one demanding that the names of the alleged sex victims be outed. Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. Thank you for being with us.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called
freak offs.
Freak offs.
Sean Puffy Combs, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy. I'll see you in court.
In court, Mark Agnifilo accuses the prosecution of leaking evidence from grand jury proceedings. Agnifilo claims the feds alerted the media to the raids on Combs' Miami and LA homes and grossly overused force to paint Combs as dangerous.
Well, we know all this
also
part,
accuses
right?
prosecutors of leaking the video of Combs' hotel attack
We
on
do
Cassie
know
Ventura
all of
on a
that
slow
part.
news
Hold
day
on,
to
let me see
stain
if I
its
can come back.
reputation. Agnifilo wants the video barred from evidence and for the judge to impose a gag order. Subramaniam agrees to the gag order, asking Agnifilo to draft the document.
He's whining. The feds are leaking information. That's not what happened. Who is responsible for that video? Sean Combs is responsible for that video because he's the one parading up and down a hotel hallway in nothing but a towel. Of course, the feds called the claim absurd straight out to Eric Faddis. Eric Faddis is a veteran trial lawyer, TV legal analyst, founding partner of Varner Faddis Elite, former felony prosecutor.
Hold up before she introduced him. Diddy was crying that he trying to control what he want done with the feds. That sound like you was the feds. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Say it again.
Offs. Sean Puffy Combs, aka Diddy, aka P. Diddy. I'll see you in court.
In court, Mark Agnifilo accuses the prosecution of leaking evidence from grand jury proceedings. Agnifilo claims the feds alerted the media to the raids on Combs' LA home and grossly overused force to paint Combs as dangerous. His reputation. Agnifilo wants the video barred from evidence and for the judge to impose a gag order. Subramaniam agrees to the gag order, asking Agnifilo to draft the document.
He's whining the feds are leaking information. That's not what happened. Who is responsible for that?
Yo, she funny. Y'all stop playing with Nancy. Grace, Nancy Grace is funny. She said, wait. But did y'all peep J and B in another video? Not saying they come party though, but did y'all peep J and B over there just to ha and he in it? We know they was at them parties too. We know they were. But that don't mean they were doing what Diddy was doing. Okay, Diddy was doing some next level mess, y'all. Let's go back. Let me go back.
Sean Combs is responsible for that video. Parading up and down a hotel hallway in nothing but a towel. Of course, the feds call the claim absurd straight out to Eric Faddis. Eric Faddis is a veteran trial lawyer, TV legal analyst, founding partner of Varner Faddis Elite, former felony prosecutor. Eric. So, he's the one running down the hall making me look up his towel. But yet he's blaming the feds. Remember when he... I got to
Hey y'all, welcome.
He apologizes for being such a monster and how much he regrets it. Can we get that queued up, please? But forget about all the apologies and I'm sorry and I'm a changed man. It's the Fed's fault. And it's CNN's fault. And it's our fault. It's not our fault, Faddis, and it's not the Fed's fault. It's his fault. It's probably the fault of the hotel employee that he tried to bribe, allegedly, not to let that out.
So they talking about that, but I want to get to where she was talking about exactly what was in those bottles. Nancy really just talking about what's in the bottles. I appreciate you two that came through. I appreciate it. Next time, hit the like button, y'all. Hit that like button so I can be in this algorithm. Let's keep it moving. Nancy saying her little part, but let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Let me go back real quick. Let me see.
Why is he blaming the feds for leaking?
Right.
I hear you, Nancy. Some alarming conduct in the video, surely. I think what his counsel is arguing is that the grand jury proceedings are supposed to be secret. They're supposed to not disclose any such information to the public that could be overly prejudicial. In addition, he's sort of mounting this campaign that there was this military raid on his properties that was heavy-handed. And so I think it's just part of this attempt to control that narrative and push it back onto the government because he has received so much flack, understandably so.
You know what? This is what I have to say about the feds as a former Fed for 3 years. When you taunt and antagonize the feds, you got a tiger by the tail. You can't hold on and you can't let go. He is claiming that federal agents leaked that tape. What about the hotel employees? What about Cassie Ventura? And if she did leak it, why not leak it? It happened. Unless you're trying to tell me it's AI created, artificial intelligence, it didn't really happen. So if it didn't really happen, then why did he allegedly bribe, pay off hotel employees to bury the tape if it didn't exist? So claiming federal agents are leaking information, that's a bad idea. To taunt the feds at this
Okay,
juncture,
so right at this time,
a prosecution
she just
for the
saying
murder of
basically she
Tupac
feel like he
Shakur
taunting the
is
feds.
hanging
She
in
says she
the
feel like
balance.
he
Do I have to
taunting
say
the
Biggie,
feds.
Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls? He's dead too. And remember, another thing, which I'll get into later, Faddis, is that just before, I believe, the eve before
Ooh.
Sean Combs' arrest, the feds were liaising, meeting with prosecutors that were handling the Tupac Shakur murder
Ooh,
investigation.
y'all. That's
Wow.
exactly what I
What does that
said.
mean? It means to me the
Face it.
charges ain't over yet.
Mm-mm.
You know what else I
Mm-mm.
haven't gotten to? So everybody get ready. Allegations that the baby oil that was found
Hold up.
thousands.
Let's go back before she talk about that baby oil. Let me go back before she talk about that baby oil. Y'all get up in here. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me right now. Let me tell you. I said the same thing. He got a lot to do with what's going on with the Keefe D trial, y'all. Keefe D said that Diddy, Puff back then, Daddy gave a hit on Tupac for 100,000. 100,000. She literally just confirmed what I was saying, that deep down they were. You know what? Y'all ain't listening. Y'all ain't even up in here. Two people was, but they dipped. I don't care about that because I'm gonna keep this going. We're gonna go back on deep down before she you know what, a couple little seconds. Let me just do a little couple seconds right there. Let me see.
Sean Combs' arrest. The feds were liaising, meeting with, handling the Tupac Shakur murder investigation. Wow. What does that mean? It means to me the charges ain't over yet. You know what else I haven't gotten to? So everybody get ready. Allegations that the baby oil that was found, 1,000 bottles of baby oil found at Diddy's home, was actually laced with GHB, gamma hydroxybutyrate, the date drug. You know how you can rub cannabis oil on yourself and into your skin with basically pot? Is that true for a roofie? I don't know. But that has just hit.
Did y'all hear her? Y'all heard her, right? If you didn't, I'm gonna go back just a couple seconds for her to tell it again to you guys what was in your bottles, okay?
Bottles of baby oil found at Diddy's home was actually laced with GHB, gamma hydroxybutyrate, the date drug.
Mm.
You know how you can rub cannabis oil on yourself and it infuses your skin with basically pot? Is that true for a roofie? I don't know. But that has just hit the headlines. Where did that come from?
Mm.
And that said, I want to go to the entire panel on this.
Yeah,
But
come on.
first, to Dr. Bethany Marshall. You know what I love, Dr. Bethany Marshall? Dr. Bethany Marshall, renowned psychoanalyst, joining us from Beverly Hills. She's the author of Deal Breakers. You can see her on Peacock and a lot more. Dr. Bethany, I love trying co-defendants together. I love to put them in the same pot, let them stew,
Ooh.
because you can always count on this. Oh, he did it. She did it. I didn't do
Yeah.
it. Look. That's what's happening here. Diddy is trying to blame the feds for him prancing up and down a hotel hallway in nothing but a towel and beating Cassie Ventura. That's what's happening here.
Nancy, that's exactly what's happening. You know, P. Diddy has related to everybody around him on the basis of power and control for so many years that he thinks he can do it with the feds. What we're going to learn more in this case is about his offending pattern. Just like he stalked his victims, just like he attacked them, he them, he
Jay.
probably punished them, made them feel like whatever.
Look at J and B. And I think that's Kanye. That's Ree. I don't know. Oh, that's Kim. That's Kim. Who is that? No, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. But did y'all hear what they were saying though, deep down? He is trying to contradict the feds. I can't even believe they talking about that. Like, why? Diddy, were you the feds? Were you the feds? If you're challenging the feds, were you the feds? I'm not even gonna play this whole thing because there's a lot. and it's gonna make my video real long. I don't know if I want a real long video. I need y'all to come up here, like this video, share it, subscribe to your girl, Miss Keisha Love. The L's for love. The love, the love, the love. That's what I like to produce. Love. Anyways, y'all. Not Diddy love though. Not that love he was trying to love after he was doing all that hate and messing up people's lives. That's why he was doing love because he was trying to better himself with the love. See, I'm always love, peace, and soul. Nah, for real. Diddy is I ain't even gonna say done. Come on, you got big platforms talking about this. Cause he wanted to be big. That's why. He wanted to be big. Now you got big. Now you got big problems. How dare you try to tell the feds what to do? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Whatever happened to them was their fault. He's in a way assaulting the feds too. It's always the same offending pattern, Nancy. It just plays out in endless variations. But in this case, he's not attacking or blaming a 16-year-old or a 12-year-old sex worker.
I don't like that
Blaming
pick.
a government agency. So he's not going to have the power that he's been used to his entire life.
The blame game is going on and on. Let me go to an expert you know well by now, Lynn Shaw,
But the
founding
blame
director
game.
of Lynn's Warriors, a nonprofit that is dedicated to ending sex exploitation
Right. They
of
should have
girls
been.
and women. Lynn Shaw, in this case, we are going to see the victims being blamed. But before I get to that, it's already started, that whole smear of the victims. But before I get to that, what do you make of Sean Combs behind bars blaming the feds for leaking? You think the feds like that? I don't think so.
Nancy, you can't ask me that. This creepy, crazy, criminal, dirty Diddy, as I like to call him.
Dirty
If we
Diddy.
break it down and just had the Cassie video alone, that is enough with so many different charges. We don't care about his whining and his crying and that lawyer flapping his lips all over everywhere, telling everybody.
Dirty Diddy. Dirty Diddy. Dirty Diddy. Dirty Diddy got the blonde head girl calling you Dirty Diddy. Dirty Diddy. Oh my God, you are embarrassing. That's sad. I pray for your girls, man. I really do. That's just wrong. They got that man calling him Dirty Diddy. Dirty Diddy. And you know what? He had a little click. What was it called again? Sorry. And Kalina was sitting up here trying to defend that man on the law. Why? Because you was already doing freaky stuff anyway. That's why it was all right for you to have that girlfriend with your husband. And then poor Dawn, she had to break up with her man Q, or I ain't gonna say that allegedly, because I met Q before, but I always thought Q was a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? And when he said you had to do stuff, dirty diddy, dirty diddy, dirty diddy, dirty diddy, dirty diddy, dirty diddy. Ooh, let me go back to them calling you dirty dids, the dirty diddler.
The feds. We've got to focus on the many victims coming forward.
Exactly.
Remember, they don't know each other.
Nope.
And they're coming together with similar stories.
Ooh.
Remember, where there's smoke, there's fire. We
How?
cannot keep blaming. It's always in the justice system. We have to outgrow this in 2024. Blaming the victims. Let's hear all of their stories. I don't care about him. He doesn't like his food. He's crying. His family's showing up.
Well, right now he's also blaming the feds. And to you, Tom Smith, jumping off what Lynn Shaw just said, Tom Smith,
Describe to your girl Nancy Grace,
detective, co-host of the Gold Shields podcast. You can find him at thegoldshieldsshow.com. You heard Faddis stating that it's basically is what he's saying. It's also the
shouts to your girl Nancy Grace, y'all. She getting to the point of it all. She ain't playing right now.
Fed's fault because they did a quote military raid, his words, not mine, and were very heavy-handed in their search of Sean Combs' home. Let's see the video of the mansion search, one of his mansions anyway. correct me if I'm wrong, Lauren Collin, but Tom Smith, when you enter a structure where you know or believe that people will be armed or have access to weapons, how do you conduct a raid like that? Because now we're hearing this is the Fed's fault too because of the quote militaristic raid on the mansion.
Well, you conduct it as the worst case scenario. If you have information that people may be armed in there and there's weapons in that structure, you're going to do it tactfully.
I don't really care about that part. You already know how a raid go. Diddy. And who this?
They check, or they actually taste 1 meal per day.
Okay, let's get to some. Let's see what else got going on. Hold on.
Agnafello, the allegation it was used as a lubricant at the freak-offs, a euphemistic term, according to prosecutors, for sessions. All right, let's bring it all home here. We can snicker all we want to at Diddy whining behind bars or Agnafello sticking his foot in his mouth. But what we're talking about are new and recent charges that Combs and or his staff laced the baby oil with the date drug. These are not my words. These are words coming straight out of a legal document in a civil complaint, one of 6 new complaints filed in the last 48 hours, claiming Combs, quote, particularly fancied, end quote, Rohypnol, the date drug, gamma hydroxybutyrate, and would then, quote, commit heinous non-consensual
Like and
acts of
subscribe.
sex, violence, and it claims that Combs would, quote, secretly spike alcoholic beverages like champagne or lemon drop cocktails with GHB. It goes on and on and on. Now, we've all heard of drinks being laced with GHB,
For
the baby
years.
drug. But have you
Years.
ever heard of a bodily lubricant or lotion
Right.
being laced with GHB?
Exactly.
Rohypnol. I want to go straight out to Dr. Bethany Marshall. You know what?
I need y'all to like and
At the
subscribe when y'all
time,
jump in here.
making
Thank you.
crying sounds, or I did. But now I want to talk about what this means. Now, the concept of lacing a body lotion with GHB, that's going to be new to a lot of people. And you say, how does that work? Is that like rubbing a baby aspirin on your arm and expecting your headache to go away? Wait. Think about cannabis oil, right? Oil infused with the main ingredient of pot. And by all accounts, it works. It's even medicinally prescribed. All those doctors can't be wrong, Dr. Bethany. What do you make of this legal allegation that has emerged in the last 48 hours?
It sounds like he was mixing GHB with baby oil and then injecting it into the of his victims. And the reason he would have done that is that
Okay, y'all. I didn't want to keep that going so much because if for some reason it got the little rumbling in the back, I didn't know that. It sounds so clear over here. But then I tried to do a little cheat sheet real quick and it just didn't sound too good. But I hope I got that little juicy scoop. So basically they were saying Diddy Pops. Diddy Pops. They finally said that the drug was the baby oil was a drug substance in there. That's why they had so many. He's going down just for that. Diddy, you going going down just for that, bruh. And then they want to use this why they ain't want to let no lyrics to be used in the court of law, because you know Rick Ross when he said that bull crap about the Molly all up in her drink, she ain't even know it. Like, come on, that never lived down with me. And another line of lyric that never lived down with me is when R. Kelly said, "B.I.G. bring the ass to me. You must be used to me." Now y'all know y'all remember that line. "B.I.G. bring the ass to me." No disrespect to the B.I.G., but my gosh, I could never stand that line. But I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate y'all that whoever stopped through. I'm gonna let this go ahead and rock out. Diddy, they said Diddy is trying to control the feds. That sounds so creepy. Control the feds? How? How you gonna control the feds unless you was the feds? That's what how I feel. Okay. Diddy, it's really Diddy or Diddy not? Cause Diddy. And Nancy Grace is the one putting this out there. Also found out that yes, there was really a drug substance called GB something. I can't remember. I should have wrote it down. Drug, a date rape drug that been in the baby oil. And we all knew that was what was going on. There was no baby oil in there. I mean, oh, there was baby oil, but it was something mixed. Okay, rubbing it on their skin so they can feel all woody woo. Ooh, that's crazy. It's crazy, man. Prayers sending out to all the victims that was involved, the victims that did not know. For those that knew, whatever. Y'all gonna be sitting in court with Diddy. But Nancy Grace, you blew that man all the way up. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna give you a whole hand clap. Shouts to everybody. I need y'all to like, please. Send me in the algorithm. I need this love, y'all. I need the love. I want to feel the love. And subscribe to your girl. Other than that, I'll come back when I get some more stuff. Bye bye. See ya.